Hello everyone and welcome to EduTap. So guys, we're back with another session for Himachal Pradesh Administrative Services mains exam for the year 2021. And this session is for English language, and in this session we'll be discussing letter writing. So guys, letter writing is a very important component of your exam. It holds 20 marks in your paper, in your mains exam for English. So you should not go unprepared in the exam. So in this session, we'll be looking at the one very important vertical, that is we discussed Prezi writing in the previous session. In this session we are discussing letter writing, right? So which is for 20 marks, and we should be well prepared for it. So let's look at this articulation and what are the important requirements of this. So first of all guys, in this session we'll be discussing what are the types of letters that you may face in the exam, then formats of the letters, what are the important steps to be taken care of, and then some sample and formal informal letters will be discussed here. So let's begin the session without any further ado. So first of all guys, letters are basically divided into two basic categories: formal letters and informal letters. So formal letters are written from one entity to another entity for a formal request or for a formal inquiry, and informal letters are written to between two people who know each other, right? So there are a few examples of formal letters like complaint letters, right, inquiry letters, business development letters, information or query letters, claim letters, or request letters. Then in informal letters, they're basically more about concerning one person to another person. So they are request letters, invitation letters, regret or apology letters, congratulation letters, letters of advice, and acceptance letters. Right. So I hope you know this already, but let's further look into the details of the structure of letters. So guys, first of all, I want to share with you the 10-step letter format for formal letters. Now you can note it down so that you do not make any mistakes, because the structure of letters, it holds very important marks in your paper and you should be very careful about it. So this is the 10-step letter format. First is sender's address. You start your letter with your address now on. When we were young, we were told to start a letter by to the principal or to the editor, but not now. You start your formal letter with your address, that is your sender's address. Followed by, second is date, then separated by while by one line, and then you write the date of the letter. Third, designation of the addressee or and address of the addressee. So basically receiver's address with his designation. If you're writing to a bank manager, then start with the bank manager, then address of the bank. So that is the third step. Fourth is the subject line, wherein one short brief line you mention what is the purpose of the letter. Followed by salutation. You start with respected sir, respected ma'am, or dear sir, dear ma'am. Then first paragraph is made for introduction, where you lay out the basically the purpose of the letter and the purpose of the author to write this letter. That is written in introduction in 2 sentences, not more than that. Then comes the body, where you discuss the whole scenario in detail, and then conclusion, where you finish off, right? And then there is a complimentary close, yours truthfully or yours respectfully, followed by your name of the sender and designation of the sender. So guys, this is without fail a 10-step letter format. If you remember this, you will never make a mistake in the format of a letter, right? So this is what your the details of your formal letter looks like. You start with your contact information, you start with your address or your designation if required, then your city, state, then your email address. Second, then you write date in any format. Then third is the receiver's address, title, company, address, and the city name. So this is the first 3 important part, followed by the subject. Mention the purpose of the letter in a sentence. Then greetings, salutation, that is respected sir, or dear ma'am. Then introduction paragraph. What do you write in this? The first paragraph of your letter should provide an introduction as to who you and why you are writing this letter, so that so that your reason for contacting the person is obvious from the very beginning. Right, so that is very important. Then seventh is body of the letter. In the following paragraph, provide more information, specific details about your request or the information you are providing. Then conclusion paragraph, you sum up everything in that. So the last paragraph of your letter should reiterate the reason you are writing and thank the reader for reviewing your request. If appropriate, it should also politely ask for a written response or for the opportunity to arrange a meeting to further discuss your request. And now guys, that was about formal letter. Now Informal letter has 7-step process. So you must be very careful with your informal letters as well. What is the first step? You start with your sender's address, that is your address. But in this, you don't write receiver's address. That's the difference. You start with sender's address, that is your address, then date. After that, there is no receiver's address. Then you start with greetings itself. Dear brother, dear sister, dear uncle, dear friend, or dear Rohit, whatever you want to write. Then introduction paragraph, you write, I hope this letter finds you in good health, and I hope that all of you are doing well in your life. So something like that. So that is the introduction. Then you write the detailed scenario of your informal letter of your body. Then a complimentary close where you wish him good luck, or you give him a word of advice or her a word of advice, and then finishing off by the name of the sender. That's it. Now let's look at some sample letters so that you can understand what type of scenarios and what type of language you should use. So this is the scenario. You're writing a letter to the mayor of your city seeking a solution to the problem of water logging in your area. Right. So you start with your address. Now I've written ABC. You can use your own address, be it a real address or a pseudo address. That's not the problem. So ABC apartment, Dharma Colony, Ramgarh. Then second is date. You can write it like that. Then receiver's address, the mayor, Mojpuri, New Delhi. Then subject, problem of water logging. Then separated by the salutation, respected sir. Then you start with the introduction paragraph. This is to draw your kind attention towards the excessive problem of water logging in Ward 2E, Mojpur. Water logging is playing havoc with the lives of people in rainy season, and it needs instant action. Then you start with the body paragraph. Because of the rainy season, this problem has aggravated. Within a rainfall of mere 5 minutes duration, clogged drain leads to roads full of water everywhere. So potholes get filled, and a student going to school suffered major injury. Office goers, they are facing these problems. It has become impossible to step out of the house. So you mention the whole scenario in the body, right? And then you give a complimentary close. I request you to activate the concerned authorities. Drain should be cleaned immediately to avoid any epidemic. Covering of drains and manholes is the urgent need of the hour. Proper maintenance and repair of the roads and streets is required to prevent any mishap with anyone. I would like you to please take cognizance of this problem which is obstructing our lives. Then you give a final line. Quick response will be highly appreciated. Thank you. Yours truly, Rani. Right. Then there's another scenario. Write a letter to the editor for corruption in government department. That was one topic that was given in your previous year exam, guys. So what you should have written there. Start with your sender's address, separated by date, then receiver's address, then subject line, corruption in government department, respected sir. Then you write to the editor, through the esteemed column of your prestigious newspaper, I would like to draw your kind attention towards ongoing rampant corruption in the government departments. Then you make your body paragraph and everything that you want to. I don't want to put it there. Then this is another scenario. Write a letter to the bank manager for reissuing your ATM card. Again, following the same steps: sender's address, date, receiver's address, then subject line. This is to draw your kind attention towards a problem I've been facing since months regarding my ATM card. Then you can write the detailed scenario of your ATM card, putting there whatever has happened. Then giving a solution in the conclusion, and then quick response will be highly appreciated. So this is how basically you write your formal letters, guys. Now coming to informal letters, now we should also look at that. Now you're writing to a younger brother, convincing him that if he wants to build a good career for himself, he should leave all things and start working towards his goal. So how do you start? You start with your address, separated by date, then dear brother. Then you start with the casually. It has been a while since I've heard from you. How have you been? I hope this letter finds you in the best of your health and cheerful spirits. Then recently I came to know about your poor performance in your examination from dad. He was concerned about your studies and career. I know you are an ambitious child with big dreams. You've always made us proud, but your recent response has not been satisfying. Nowadays you are spotted in a company which is neither good for you nor for your future. Now you should know that time going on now is the most crucial time regarding your future. If you're distracted now by any means, like your recent online gaming addiction, you're killing your time and destroying your shining future. I know you are a responsible being. You should always analyze the ongoing situation. Our parents have invested their lives to see you successful. I hope you will take the right decision at this concern. Not only, but also the people belonging to you. Hope to see you soon. Yours lovingly, Mahima, or yours loving sister, Mahima. So this is the type of informal letter. If you are asked to write, you can do that. Then write a letter to your cousin who's going through a depression. Now again, sender's address, Date, dear Kanika, it has been a while since I've heard from you. How have you been? I hope this letter finds you in good health and cheerful spirits. Then you can write the scenario like this. And if you want the PDF of this session, guys, the link for the Telegram group has been given in the description of the video. You can go and find the PDF in the Telegram group, and you can read all these letters, and you can take this PDF with you so that you can retain it for a longer period of time. So guys, this was basically about your letter writing, how you should frame and what is the structure of your letter if you have to write a letter in your paper. Now in the upcoming sessions, guys, we'll also be discussing report writing and other such important aspects of your paper, and that would be really helpful for your preparation strategy, guys, right? So guys, I thank you so much for joining in this session, and I hope this session was useful for you. So if you have any queries, please feel free to contact us on this number 8146207241, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutab.co.in. So having said that, guys, I wish you all the success in life. I wish you all the success for your exam, for your preparation, and happy learning to all of you guys.